Good afternoon and welcome to Juan Diego High School. This afternoon we have a baseball match, actually two baseball matches between Uintah, the Utes of Uintah, and the Soaring Eagle from Juan Diego. The two back-to-back games today will be Varsity first, followed by Junior Varsity. So that is what is on tap. We have a first pitch time of 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time. That is about 10 minutes from now. So looks like the teams are on track to make that happen. I have not seen umpires as of yet, but that's not a surprise. They usually show up at the last minute. So I'm assuming everything is rolling on time without any issues. So let's set the stage for today's game by looking at the standings for Class 4A Region 10. Atop the standings, let's see, it looks like Stansbury is at the top, 5-0 in region play, 13-3 overall, so also riding an 8-game winning streak. So they're looking pretty good here, followed by Cedar Valley, Uintah in the third spot, Tooele, Juan Diego, Ogden, and Ben Lomond. These two teams played yesterday, Uintah and Juan Diego, in Vernal. The final score of that game was 4-2 in favor of Uintah. Juan Diego put up 2 runs in the top of the first. That was it for the day on the run count. They did manage to come up with 8 hits on the day. Uintah came up in the bottom of the third yesterday and put up 4 on the board, and that was all they were able to manage. So that was the final score, 4-2, with Uintah having 5 total hits. So today, same two teams back to back. That is how the region schedule goes with the teams. So let's take a look at the schedule real quick, and we'll see what we have left on the schedule. So after today, we have a non-region game on Saturday at Hillcrest. Then we have Stansbury back-to-back, another non-region game at Cedar City on Saturday, April 17th. Then back-to-back with Ogden, a non-region with Brighton on Saturday the 24th. Then it's back-to-back with Ben Lomond and back-to-back with Tooele to round out the regular season. Then we head into baseball playoffs. So let's talk about that for a minute. The RPI is the function that the UHSAA is using to seed teams in all sports. And the RPI works in the following way. It takes your winning percentage, it takes 45% of your winning percentage, it takes 45% of your opponent's winning percentage, and it takes 10% of your opponent's winning percentage. You add it all up and you are left with a number. So with the baseball RPI, Desert Hills is in the lead with a 0.7 total value, followed by Pineview, Snow Canyon, Mountain Crest. You get the idea. So in Region 10 for Class 4A, Stansbury is atop the RPI at seed number 5. Then Cedar Valley, Uintah, Tooele. Juan Diego is at 14. Ben Lomond and Ogden round out the top 21, or I should say the 21 teams for Class 4A. Now, the way playoffs work, at least with the basketball team and its season, the seeding was such that if you were in the top 11, you received a first round bye in the playoff. If you were in the top 8, you not only received a first round bye, but you were guaranteed a home game in the second round. So if there's a goal to be had, aside from being the number 1 seed, you definitely want to be in the top 8 to guarantee yourself a home game for the playoffs, assuming they're going to have home site games for playoffs. And then falling short of that, you want to be in the top 11 so that you can have a first round bye. Otherwise, you're playing in the first round, and depending upon your seed, you will play the lower seeded teams play at home. So there's a chance you can still have a home game. You just have to play in the first round. So anyway, that's what the RPI is looking like so far. I pulled this yesterday. I think it's pretty accurate. It was actually just published yesterday as well. So it's the first RPI of the year, and I'll keep up to date on that as we get going with, or we continue with our home games and the stream. I'll keep everybody updated on what's happening there. So that's what's shaking here at the field. The weather for today is actually not too bad. The temperature is in the low 60s. We do have, I call it our old friend, the wind. That is an ever-present thing up here. It's not too bad at the moment, but earlier this afternoon it was gusting 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the northwest. So that's right into the cameras and right into the net that the cameras are against. So I've tried to secure everything the best I can to keep the image still, but you may see the camera shaking a little bit. But hopefully the net will stay out of the way, and if it happens to pop into frame, I will make the adjustment mid-inning, usually when I can get to it. So that's the setup for the game and the expected weather. By the way, no precipitation forecast. I think it's supposed to be mostly sunny for the rest of the day. So we should get the entire game in. I believe Junior Varsity at least got through 6 innings yesterday in Vernal, and they might have gone 7. I'm not sure, but it was one of the longer games for JV yesterday, so hopefully they'll get at least 6 in today, and maybe even 7 before the sun goes down and we start to lose our light here. We do not have lights at the field here in Juan Diego. A couple of other notes real quick. I'll show you what I've got going for cameras. So this is angle 1. This will give you pitcher, catcher, third base line. And then camera 2 is the rest of the field with hopefully pitcher in most of it if the camera stays where it's supposed to. You can see that camera moving a little bit as the wind has picked up just a bit here at the field. The scoreboard overlay is manual control, so I try to keep up with that. I do use Game Changer to keep track of the lineup and the performance of each of the batters, so I'll call that out as they come up. And when I see the pitcher for Uintah on the hill, I will plug their name into the overlay so that we can get the name and the number up there, and we'll keep track of the pitch counts for both teams as well. So that's what's going on. That's what the stream is all about. The only other mention is Junior Varsity following this will be a separate stream. So if you go to broadcastjd.com, there's a playlist called 2021 JD Baseball. All of the games, either games that have been recorded or that are upcoming live, are in that playlist. What you will find is a Uintah versus Juan Diego junior varsity game in that playlist. That will be the scheduled event that will carry the JV game. So when varsity concludes at the end of 7 innings today, the stream will end, and then we usually have about a 20-minute break before JV gets started. I will start the JV game on that separate link. So again, broadcastjd.com is where you can find all of that, and the playlist 2021 JDCHS baseball. Okay, so we are closing in on our first pitch start time, and I'm just going to put on my glasses here and take a peek around the field. So far, no sign of the umpires. The teams look like they're ready to go. They both have had their warm-up period. So we're just waiting. Usually by now we have national anthem, and then we try to get first pitch out right at 3:30, but looks like we're probably running a little behind today. So I'll go ahead and kick the music back up and call out when I see the umpires approach, and you'll probably see it in the frame as the teams will line up on third base and first base line for national anthem. So hopefully we'll get started soon. Thanks for joining, everybody. Appreciate it, and welcome to the folks from Uintah who may be tuning in to watch their boys play. Catch up to you in a few minutes here. Okay, and we do have umpires. So 2 umpires for the game today. Looks like they have made their way to the field. The teams will line up shortly for national anthem, and we shall then have first pitch. The situation with the audio is that you will likely only have me as the audio source, meaning my headset and microphone right in front of my mouth here through my mask. So it is a little muffled, and it is a little breezy. The reason for just that microphone is the camera microphones are right out in the open, and it will be very annoying with the wind flapping everything around and making its own noise. So we're not going to go with audio on the cameras in the field unless we get a respite from this wind. So gusting on and off. You saw the net get into the frame there for a bit, and then it settled down and the camera went back into its normal position. So that should hopefully be the case for the rest of the game. Otherwise I'll make those adjustments. So let's just pan over to what's going on at home plate. Coaches are meeting with the umpires and I guess exchanging rules, or I'm not even sure what they talk about. They do it every game. I know they exchange lineups at least, so that's happening now. I don't know why they're running a bit late. It is spring break here at Juan Diego, so not a regular school day, but that should be no excuse for umpires who are scheduled to be here at a certain time. So I guess we'll cut them a break if they're just a few minutes late here. So anyway, out of frame is the Uintah side, so they're just on the first base side off to the right over there. I don't have control over the cameras. They're stationary, so you won't be able to see their dugout throughout the game, but you can, well, I guess you can't actually see the Juan Diego dugout either. I thought the camera kind of pointed over there. So that's as good as it gets. The images are pretty clear because they are right up against the net, shooting through the net, so there is a risk that we run where foul ball could take out one of the cameras. So if that were to happen, my next trip would be to pack up and go to Best Buy and cash in on my warranty that I bought with these cameras. So haven't had to do that yet, but that's always a risk. So all right, well, they're still talking there at home plate, and then we'll probably end up with national anthem. So looks like we're getting ready to get to that point here. And for national anthem, I will go ahead and open up the microphone closest to the field so that we can hear that happening, and you can see the reaction of both teams. So Juan Diego's getting ready to line up. Here they come, and you should see Uintah in the bottom left frame there. So there's the guys from Vernal, and I'll go ahead and kick that outside mic on, and we should have an anthem here very shortly. There we go. Okay, so closing in on first pitch. Go ahead and leave that mic on until that wind kicks up, and I'll kick it back off. And that didn't take long, so I'm going to turn that mic off. Boy, the wind has been a nemesis of the stream the entire season up here. The cold and the wind have been the nemesis together, but the cold, it's not too cold today. Just a little breezy. So we'll just go with the one mic here from my headset, and hopefully Juan Diego will take the field here in just a minute. Pitching for Juan Diego today will be Matt Liebrick, number 3. This will be his third start of the year, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. So good for Matt, keeping his arm in shape. Looks like we have Pat Swanson catching for Juan Diego today. See if I can spot some of the other players out there in the field. Looks like we have Gabe Perkins back at third base. Sam Silversmith at shortstop. Andrew Lombana at first base. Actually, that is not Sam at shortstop. That is it might be Carlos Collada, and it looks like Sam is playing second base today. So in the outfield, I can't quite see who we have. Looks like maybe Dallas Larson in left field. Zach Carlson in center field, and in right field, not sure who that is, so give me just a minute here. Right field is Connor Sawyer, so I did get that one. And it is Carlos Collada at shortstop. So that was kind of a hodgepodge of who's playing where, but hopefully I called out the player in the right position with the right number and the right name. So again, 2 camera angles. And up to bat first for Uintah is number 22. I'll get the name on that here in just a second when the feed starts. So first pitch coming up. And that is in there for a called strike. So good way to start the game. 0-1. Start the game, a good start to the game if you're Juan Diego, I guess. And that one's in the dirt for ball 1. So 2 pitches. And up to bat is Baltram, number 22. And that one missed low and outside. So 2-1's a count. And fouled off down the third base side. 4 strike 2, 2-2. So that'll take the count full. 3-2. See who's going to win this one. And struck him out swinging. So a nice start for Liebrick, putting an out on the board for Juan Diego. Up to bat for Uintah is number 12, swinging, and that batter is Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. And that's popped foul down the right side, first base side, out of play. Oh, that was well out of play. That wind caught that one and pushed it well outside of the field. So strike 2 on Wright. And that one misses short and outside, so 1-2. And that's fouled off down the third base side, so count remains 1-2. And that's hit to the shortstop. Throw to first, looks like it's good, and that is a put out, so out number 2 for Juan Diego. Another look at that one. So 2 outs, 2 up, 2 down for Juan Diego. At bat for Uintah is Murray, number 6. And fouled off for strike 1. Missing 4 ball 1, 1-1 is the count. And that one is hit to center field. Zach is under it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, boy, that was close. Looked like he had some trouble with that one in the sun. But he did find it and made the out. So, whew, those are always a little scary when the fielder is looking for it. And he made the play, though. So, good job for Juan Diego. And we'll go to the middle of the first. No score. And that wind is really kicking up now. It's probably in the 15-mile-an-hour range. Really just more of an annoyance. It's not terribly cold or anything. Just kind of wreaking havoc on audio and camera work. So Carlos is up with the first pitch, and that was hit out to center field for out number one. So doesn't get much more efficient than that. One pitch, one out. And I will get the pitcher set up here. It looks like it's number 24 for Uintah. And now we have Zach Carlson up for Juan Diego. Takes a ball. So 1-0. And that one's hit to left field, where the fielder does make the catch. So another pitch, 3 pitches and 2 outs. Quite efficient for Uintah. Up to bat next for Juan Diego is going to be number 29, Gabe Perkins. And that catches the outside corner for strike one. And I'm noticing the pitcher's got a little bit of a submarine action, so a little sidearm. 1-1 to Gabe. And missing outside. 2-1. And that was close. I thought that was going to catch the outside corner, but that'll take the count to 3-1. So 3-1, Gabe's probably got the green light if he sees something he likes. And that also misses outside, so that'll put Juan Diego's first runner on base. And bring up the number 4 batter, the catcher, Patrick Swanson. So we'll see if Juan Diego can come up with something here in a 2-out rally. And that one's in there for a strike. 0-1. And got him swinging on that. That's an interesting delivery by the pitcher. It looks pretty good coming out of his hand pretty much every time he throws it, but that one definitely fooled the batter on that one. And struck him out swinging, so 3 quick outs for Uintah. And that'll take us to the top of the second with no score. Okay, we are at the top of the second inning already. Up to bat for Uintah, I believe, is the designated hitter, Betts. And that is a strike, swinging strike. And that was a foul tip right into the glove, so 0-2 quickly on number 27, Betts. Oh, he thought about it. Don't want to give up anything good on 0-2 if you're the pitcher. So 1-2 to Betts. And the wind is picking up once again. That one's well short in the dirt. 2-2. And that one is chopped up the line to second base, over to first. Nice play. Take another look at that one. That was right to second, over to first. I said up the line, up the imaginary line, right up the middle is what I was trying to get out there. But nice play by the second baseman. So 1 out on the board. Up to bat now is Kunkel for Uintah. And that one misses low, so ball 1, 1-0. Two and 0. Mentioned these two teams played yesterday in Vernal, so a quick turnaround, frankly, for both teams. Not an easy drive. You know, I was thinking about this. Vernal doesn't have any easy drives. They have to play teams west of us, so there's quite a lot of travel if you're a student athlete for Vernal involved in region play. 3-1's a count. And that one's hit over too short. Picks it up over to first for the putout. So nice play there. For out number 2. Up to bat now for Uintah is Mansfield, it looks like. The shortstop. Yes, it is Mansfield. So 2 outs. And that's right back at the pitcher. Over to second base. He's got to hurry. And he got him in time. So nice play there. That one came right up the middle again. Second baseman. That was hit a little bit slower, but still got him plenty of time. So another quick 3 outs for Juan Diego. Go to the middle of the second inning. Okay, so bottom of the second, we have up to bat for Juan Diego, Dallas Larson, the left fielder. Let's see if Dallas can get something started here for the Soaring Eagle. And Dallas rips one. That is going to be a fair ball. So he's going to get 2 out of this easily. I don't think he's going to try for 3. He's thinking about it. No, he's not going. He's got a nice double right up the third base side there. So a hit on the board for Juan Diego. And that'll put a guy on second base at a pitch to the count of Riri. Both pitchers doing really well on their pitch counts so far. Very efficient. So up to bat now for Juan Diego is Sam Silversmith, number 16. And Sam takes that one for a ball. That was a good-looking pitch coming out of the pitcher's hand. Oops, that was a ball. My bad. But it just cut short, fell short of the plate. Sam didn't go for it. 0-1. And that one caught the outside corner, so that'll be strike 1. 1-1's the count to Sam Silversmith. And Sam hits that one to right field. Right fielder is underneath it. Dallas tags, going to third. And here comes the throw, and he's in time. Plenty of time. So, don't know if that's considered a sacrifice or not if the runner doesn't score, but he definitely moved the batter. So, nice hit out there by Sam. And that'll be the first out of the bottom half here in the second. Up to bat now is Andrew Lombana for Juan Diego. And Andrew pops that one way down the third base side. Third baseman's underneath it and doesn't make the catch. That was a tough one. Looked like the ball was moving. Let's see if we can catch that in frame there. Oh, the umpire's right in the way. Yep, he missed it. So that'll be strike 1 on the batter, Lombana. And Lambana hits that one right down the third base side. Again, that is going to be fair. That could be 3 if Lambana's on his horse. He is on his horse. He's going to go. He's going to try. Oh, no, he's holding up. Oh, I thought he was going to make an effort for it. So stand-up double for Andrew Lambana, which will score Juan Diego's first run of the game and add another hit to their total. So 1-0 for Juan Diego. Up to bat for Juan Diego is the designated hitter, Coleman Jackson, number 51. And that is outside for ball 1. And that one happens to catch the outside, so 1-1's a count. And our wind is messing with our view here. Hopefully the camera will reset. And that one misses low. So 2-1 to Coleman Jackson. And Cole hits that one to the shortstop, checks the runner, and holds the runner at third. So that'll be the second out here in the bottom of the second. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is number 1, Connor Sawyer. See if Connor can add to the total here. Base hit will easily score a run. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1. And he lifts that one to shallow, so it's center. Okay, I thought it was shallow center, but he made a move on it and easily made that catch. So that's the third out. Juan Diego now leads after 2 by a score of 1-0. Okay, top of the third, Uintah at Juan Diego. And the batter for Uintah is going to be, it looks like it's going to be Murray, the first baseman here. And he hits it to shortstop. Throw over to first is in plenty of time, so 1 pitch and 1 out, just like that for Juan Diego. Up to bat now for Uintah is Reary, the pitcher. And that's low for ball 1. And that one's a little low, but called strike, so 1-1. Inside for ball 2. 2-1's a count. And that's hit to the shortstop. Scoops it up over to first for out number 2. So that will take Uintah. Oh, I thought they were up at the top of the order. It looks like they have one more batter before they return to the top. This is going to be Taylor, the left fielder, up to bat for Uintah. And strike 1 swinging. So far, Liebrich looking really good on his pitch count. 31 pitches through 2 2/3 innings. So 1-1. Missing for another ball. 2-1. I guess the one good thing about the wind is it's not constant. It's very, very much gusty and even a little swirly up here, so could be worse. And that's also hit to the shortstop. Over to first base for the 3rd out. So nice play again by the shortstop. So middle of the 3rd, Juan Diego still up 1-2-0. Up to bat for Juan Diego here in the bottom of the 3rd is Carlos Collada, top of the order for the Soaring Eagle. And that is called a strike. 0-1. This pitcher's not quite a submariner. Submariner, you know, they start pretty much on the ground. He's definitely got a sidearm action going. Now that one was more of a typical pitch you see from most pitchers, which was overhand. I guess I haven't noticed the little subtleties here going on, but that was clearly not a pitch I've seen from him. So let's see if he goes sidearm. Yep, he does. And that one misses inside for ball 2. So the pitcher mixing it up a little bit. You don't see that a whole lot. Sometimes you see the motion on a windup where they might kick their leg twice or something to that to throw the batter off, but this is an entirely different arm motion at times, which is pretty cool. I like to see it mix up a little bit. So 3-1 to Carlos. And that is popped up and out of play for strike 2, so that'll take the count full. 3-2 to Carlos. Caught the outside corner there for strike 3. So nice pitch. 1 out for Uintah. Up to bat for Juan Diego is number 5, Zach Carlson. Zach is playing center field today. And called strike. Zach has made 2 outstanding throws here at home during a couple of games to throw a runner out at home. And they have been spectacular plays. That one's hit over to second base. Easy out over to first. So that'll take the out total 2-2 for Uintah. Uintah Riri doing equally as well on the pitch count, only having thrown 31 through 2 2/3 as well. So up to bat is Gabe Perkins, number 29, and that is taken for a strike. And you're just not used to seeing that action out of the pitcher. I mean, it's unusual. Let's see if he has a more traditional throw. Here he comes with a traditional throw. I mean, that was overhand, spinning curveball. If I'm a batter, I don't know what's coming out of this guy's hand and what's going to look like. So, oh, I love it. I love it. Love what this pitcher's doing. And that is fouled off. So 1-2 to Gabe Perkins with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Ooh, and that was on the other side of Gabe. I don't know how that didn't hit him. So 2-2. And that misses well outside, so that'll take the count full to 3-2. And oh, he got tied up and crossed up on that one. That was an interesting, just a check swing inside, and it just happened to hit his bat. So a little bit of protecting himself, a little bit of uncertainty, but foul ball, so we'll reset here, full count. And that one does hit him, so that will put a runner on first base for Juan Diego. On a hit by pitch. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is going to be Patrick Swanson, number Patrick number is 13. So Pat is up to bat. See if we can't get that 2-out rally going that I mentioned in the first inning. And runner goes. Throw down to second is way off mark. Backed up by the second baseman. So second base is all Gabe will get on that one. So that'll be 1-0. And put a runner on second. So a base hit will give Juan Diego a good chance to score another run here. Inside. Oh, he's going to call that a strike. Okay. 1-1. And that misses high. Good curveball, just a little high. Uintah fans didn't like it. And there are a few of them that made the trip out here, so thank them for coming. And that's a swing and a miss. So that'll take it to 2-2. And I may have jinxed Riri with the low pitch count, up to 42 now, but still in good shape through just about the end of 3 innings. And struck him out swinging, so that'll be the 3rd out and move us to the top of the 4th with Uintah coming up to bat. Top of the fourth inning. Up to bat for Uintah is Baltram. Top of the order for Uintah. Baltram 0-1 on the day. And that was fouled off, right off the end of the bat. 4 strike 1. And that's hit over to second base. He's there, and toss over to first. Nice play by Juan Diego. Take another look at that one. Launched right over to second base, slides over, and tosses that one over to the first baseman for the out. So 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Up to bat now for Uintah is going to be Wright. And called strike 1 to Wright. So 0-1. That one misses short, so 1-1's a count. And that is missing outside, so 2-1's the count. Good pitch. Just a little outside. 3-1 is the count. So I don't think Uintah's had a base runner yet. Let's hope. Ooh, boy, that was a shot right off the catcher's face mask, so that'll take the count full. And shakes it off. We're ready to roll here. So full count to the batter, Wright. And misses outside, so that will put a base runner on for Uintah. With no outs, excuse me, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. And the camera has shifted, so you cannot see the picture in this shot. But coming home with it now. And catcher misses that one, so that's going to easily advance the runner to second base. And that was called a ball. I guess it wasn't called anything, which implies a ball. So 1-0 is the count. And that is low for ball 2. Three and 0. Okay, so the prop bet is all year long on 3-0. Does anyone swing? The odds are extremely low that anyone will. So I'm thinking take all the way here. And that's back to second base. And it actually hits the runner. So pretty good move on the pickoff attempt. Just a little off target. Okay, so I've been right the entire season on 3-0 where the batter takes. So we'll see how aggressive Uintah wants to be here. If he sees something good, does he have the green light? Or has the coach told him to just let it be? Ooh, well, it wasn't a good pitch, so I guess we'll never know. Anyway, the games I entertain myself with here. So that'll put a runner on first and second with 1 out. And up to bat is number 27, Betts. In there for a called strike. That was a good pitch right down the middle. That's one the batter might want back. That one's low. Was down the middle, just a little low, so 1-1. And not holding the runners on. And nice reach back, and just must have missed outside, so that's a good looking pitch. 2-1. And that is hit to second base. There's a chance for two. There's one, and over to first for the double play. So Juan Diego gets out of here with a double play. Let's take another look at that one. Shortstop comes over, touches second base, over to first. That is the end of the half of the inning. So nice going for Juan Diego as we move to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, Juan Diego up to bat. Dallas Larson up to bat for the Soaring Eagle. That was an extended warm-up for the pitcher Ruri. So he's ready to roll now. And Dallas stripes that one into left field for a single. So a single to go with, I believe he had a double earlier, so a nice hit for Dallas. Put another hit on the board for Juan Diego. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is going to be Sam Silversmith, number 16. Coming home with it, and he shows bunt, does not offer, so that'll be a ball. 1-0 to Sam. I fixed the camera so we can see the pitcher in this frame now. And that was foul tipped into the mitt of the catcher for strike one, 1-1's account. Well, I fixed the camera, now the wind's kicked up again. We'll see if it holds. Runner goes, and that strikes Sam. That hit him. That hit the batter. I mean, what's the umpire looking at? That went right across his jersey, plain as day, and didn't call it. So, okay, I guess we'll go ball 2 on that. Sam even asked the umpire, that hit me, and the umpire shook his head no. So, I guess he was watching the play down at second. Fouled off for strike 2. So 2-2 to Sam. Yeah, I think the umpire just missed that. I could see it at my angle. It hit it. It definitely struck his uniform. It probably didn't hit his body, but should have been a hit by pitch nonetheless. That's lifted out of play. So 2-2 to Sam, with Dallas Larson on second base. And staying alive with another foul ball. And I was correct on Larson. He did have a hit in the previous at-bat, so he is 2 for 2 in the game so far. And Sam hits that one over to first. First base makes a great backhanded play to prevent that from going into right field. So a nice stop over there. That will advance the runner over to third base, however. So we'll go ahead and put that up on. Oh, I didn't have the runner on the board at second. My fault. There is a runner on third now. So my bad. Up to bat now is number 24, Andrew Lombana. And that's taken for ball 1. And we also have one out on the board, so I'm a little behind on my scoreboard. Should be caught up now. Boy, messed that one up. Dallas was on second the whole time, and it didn't show him. Ball 2 to Andrew. And the wind is kicking up a little bit more here. Andrew hits that one over to second base. That's going to score a run, and he might be, he's out at first. I was going to say he might be able to beat that. But that scored Dallas from third. Let's take a look at Dallas coming home here. On contact, running all the way. Easily made it home. So that'll put another one on the board for Juan Diego. Leading to 2-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is Coleman Jackson. And that one curves in there for ball 1. Get that runner off the board. Nobody on, 2 outs. And outside for ball 2. So 2-0 to Jackson. And in there for a swinging strike, 2-1. Jackson is the designated hitter in the lineup. So 3-1. I think with 2 outs, nobody on, he's probably got a green light if he sees something he likes. And that is low. Oh, that is no way a strike. That is ankle high at best. Boy. So full count to Jackson. And he drives it to third, and the third baseman goes right by him. Looked like he had a beat on it. That's a tough one. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give Juan Diego a hit on that one. It was really struck well, and the third baseman didn't really have time to react. I mean, a routine play if it's hit right at him and it hits his body, but I would call that a base hit. So And Zach Carlson up, bunts it, and that is an errant throw over to first base. That's going to advance the runner to third base. Coleman Jackson taking a look and not advancing to home, but Zach does get on with a bunt and advances to second base. So clever small ball in play for Juan Diego. Again, do I call that a hit or an error? He probably should have been out if that was a good throw. So I'm going to go ahead and give Uintah an error on that one. And we've got up to bat now Connor Sawyer with runners on first and second. Keep up on the scoreboard with everything going on here. Kind of crazy. So that one misses low. 1-0. Base hit's going to score 2 here. And called strike 1, 1-1. And curve ball just outside, biting a little too hard there. 4-2, 2-1. Oh, foul ball. Had a good swing on that one. So that'll take the count to 2-2. See what Carlos can do here. And swing and a miss for strike 3. So that'll get Reary out of a bit of a jam there and move us to the top of the 5th inning. Top of the 5th, Juan Diego up 2-0. Liebrick still on the mound for Juan Diego. Pitch count at 50. Up to bat is number 26 for Uintah, taking ball 1. And the batter, get the name here in just a second, fouls that off, strike 1. Batter is Kunkel. And reaches for that one, and that's going to be foul. Over to the third base side where the assistant coach makes a nice grab in front of the Juan Diego dugout. So 1-2. And missing for a ball, so 2-2's a count. I don't know if you saw that color bar flash on the screen. That's not a good sign. Hopefully my camera's going to make it. The wind is just kind of knocking it around enough for it not to like it. And got him swinging, 4-strike-3. And that is, he was out at the plate. Yeah, they said that it was, they said it was a drop. Uintah thought it was a drop pitch, drop strike 3, but he was out. So that's what that throw was all about. That'll add to the pitch count and bring up the next batter, put an out on the board. So up to bat now for Uintah is Mansfield. Inside for ball 1. 1-0. And that's right down Main Street for strike 1. 1-1's the count. Mansfield batting. That's a foul ball. Mansfield batting 6th in the order for Uintah. Oh, took the catcher's glove off. Kind of a weird play. So that'll take it to 2-2. Good spot, just missed low. So that'll take the count full. And that is definitely a strike and hit out of play. And that misses inside. So ball 4 puts a runner on first base. Up to bat now for Uintah is Murray. Oh, he faked me out. So safe at first. And that's a strike 1 on the batter. Good pitch. And the catcher is making an adjustment there on his equipment. You can see the wind is really having some fun with the net and the camera. Coming home with it. That is popped up and looks like it's out of play. So strike 2, 0-2. And that's lifted to shallow. Nope, right to the shortstop. And that'll be out number 2. For Juan Diego. Up to bat now for Uintah is number 24. And that will be Reary, the pitcher. And attempted pickoff. Runner is safe over there. And that's hit to right field. Right fielder is under it. And that'll be the third out. So middle of the fifth, Juan Diego still up by a score of 2-0. Up to bat for Juan Diego is number 5, Zach Carlson, taking the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. And fouls that one off. And he shows bunt and gets the bunt down. The throw to first is not in time. So that is a nice infield hit by Zach to get a runner on here for Juan Diego. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is going to be number 29, Gabe Perkins. And it looks like he may have caught the runner sleeping over there. The quick pick-off attempt. But he was called safe. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get my scoreboard right here. So we'll leave it on here, see if he makes that throw again. Nope, coming home with it. And Gabe hits one to right field. That's going to get down. That's going to get past the right fielder. That is at least a double. Zach had to hold up, not knowing if that was going to be caught. So that was probably borderline triple for Gabe had there not been a runner in front of him. But that'll move the runner over to third and put Gabe on second base. So nice hitting by Gabe Perkins. Put a double on the board for Juan Diego. Up to bat next for the Soaring Eagle is going to be Patrick Swanson, the catcher. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. The coach has signaled the left fielder to come inward. And this is always interesting. I'm not sure what they do. I think they have to change their shoes to be able to pitch on the mound here. I should know that, but I'm not certain of it. So he runs to the dugout to probably change into some turf shoes, take the metal cleats off, and then he'll come out and get warmed up. So Reary leaves the game on the 70th pitch and pitched a really good game so far. So we'll get a bead on what's happening with the new pitcher here in just a second when he makes an appearance back out to the field. Looks like it was Taylor, so I'll go ahead and put that on the board here. And I need to look at the card to see what number he is. I don't have his number, but I will get it when he comes out. Looks like number 3 is his jersey number. So we'll go with Taylor as the pitcher and reset the count to 0. And give Taylor a couple of throws here to get warm and check back in here in just a minute or two. So, new pitcher for Uintah. The pitcher is Taylor taking the hill. Up to bat for Juan Diego is number 13, Patrick Swanson. And based on the warm-ups that Taylor threw, I'd say his velocity is noticeably higher than the previous pitcher, so we'll see how Juan Diego reacts to that. That is an outside fastball for ball 1. Low for ball 2, 2-0. Runners on second and third, no outs, bottom of the 5th. And Patrick makes contact with that one. Fouled off for ball, for strike 1, 2-1. And that shook the net just enough to fix my camera on that side, so thank you, Patrick. And he throws it down to third. So a nice move. Runner is called safe. Oh, and there's not a breath of wind at the moment. How nice. Got him on an off speed. That'll be 2-2 to Patrick. I mean, his velocity's way up there, and then he throws that off speed. That's a tricky, not tricky, it's just a good pitcher. There's another off speed, but not going for that one is Patrick. So 3-2, full count. And I mean, a base hit definitely scores a run here, maybe 2. And got him swinging. That did hit the dirt. So he's going to throw it down to first where there's an out made. And the runner does not go from third. So that is an out for Uintah. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is number 15, Dallas Larson. Dallas is 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single. And Dallas hits that one pretty good. It drops in front of the right fielder. Here comes the throw. Nope, there's not going to be a play. The runner holds up at third base, but it does score a run for Juan Diego. So Dallas having a great game. 3 hits for Mr. Larson. And that'll score another run and put runners at the corners for Juan Diego. Up to bat for Juan Diego is number 16, Sam Silversmith. Pitcher takes a look over there to first. And coming home with it, inside and low for ball one. And the runner is going to make it down to second on, I'd say that's defensive indifference, I think is the term for that. So that'll be ball two. Runners on second and third now. And that's high for ball three. Okay, the prop bet, 3-0. Take all the way. That's how I'm betting. Yep. Take all the way. Make him throw you a strike. 3-1. And that was a good looking pitch. Looks like it missed outside though. So that'll put runners, that'll load the bases is what that'll do. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is number 24. This will be Andrew Lombana with bases loaded and one out. So a golden opportunity for Juan Diego to keep adding to their tally here. And missing outside and low on the left-handed hitter for ball one. Inside. So 2-0. And I can pretty much tell you there's nothing getting out of left field with that wind coming in. That's an outside fastball for ball three. So a bit of a jam here for the new pitcher, Taylor. 3-0, taken all the way is my bet. And I say he was taken no matter what that pitch was going to be, so that'll put another run on the board for Juan Diego. And what happened here? Okay. There's a little bit of controversy on the field with was timeout called, and not thinking it was called, the third baseman ran to home. But it looks like, wow, it looks like they're going to change pitchers again. So that was only 16 pitches for Taylor. And they are now going to go ahead and looks like make another switch. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think they know what they're doing out there. Maybe they called somebody in. I was looking at the controversy over at third as to whether or not time had been called. So that's out of the way. Time had been called. There will not be another run on the board. It is 4-0. That is the score now. They are switching pitchers by all appearances because Taylor ran out to left field. And I'm guessing somebody's in the dugout switching out their shoes for another change. So we'll see. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It's hanging in there. Our wireless connectivity, our connectivity period at the baseball field is non-existent, both wireless and cellular. We do have some cellular connectivity, just not enough to stream at any quality. So I have to put an external antenna up and aim it at the football stadium where there's an access point for wireless. And that's how we're able to do this from the baseball field. So it's holding in there. It's held in there pretty well all year. I've had a few problems with it, but for the most part it's been working. So fingers crossed we'll keep that going. Looks like the new pitcher is going to be number 26 for Uintah. So let's put that up on the board, and I need a name. Don't have numbers here in the lineup that I'm looking at. Oh, it's Kunkel. That's who it is. So we'll go ahead and do that. Kunkel according to Game Changer. So if that's wrong, blame the Game Changer guys. And we'll reset the pitch count. So we've got the third pitcher for Uintah. Bases loaded, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. The batter for Juan Diego will be the designated hitter, Coleman Jackson. And that's taken low for ball 1. Oh, and that's a missed throw back to the pitcher. Getting a little sloppy there. Some teams will go ahead and send the third base runner down to home on that. And Cole lifts one to right field. Right fielder's tailing, and makes the catch in foul territory, but that's going to tag up the runner at third and bring home another run. So a sacrifice fly out in foul territory down the right field side will drive home another run. So put another one on the board for Juan Diego. And another out on the board. The runner advanced to third from second. First base runner stayed put. So up to bat now is Zach. Excuse me, this is not Zach. This is Connor Sawyer for Juan Diego, and a called strike. So 0-1. And rips that one to third. Third baseman smothers it over to first for the third out. So Kunkel comes in, throws 2 pitches, and gets 2 outs. Pretty efficient work there. So going to the top of the 6th, Juan Diego up 5-0. So we are in the top of the 6th. Up to bat is number 3 for Uintah. I'll get the name on that. I misspoke. I thought Kunkel had only thrown 2 pitches. He actually threw 4 pitches, but still 4 pitches, 2 outs, pretty efficient work. And that's going to be a base hit for Uintah into left field. So that'll be a single on the board. Put a base hit on the board for Uintah and a runner at first base. So that was, well, It's not updating. I'm not sure who that was other than called out the number 3. Looks like that was Taylor, who is now on first. Up to bat is Baltram. And missing outside for ball 1. 1-0. Good reach back throw. Looks like that was inside apparently. 2-0. So Liebrick approaching 70 pitches. He started the game for Juan Diego. And 3-0 to Baltram. Taking all the way would be my guess. Yep. And it's ball 4. So that'll put a runner on first and second. Juan Diego does not have anybody up in the bullpen, so I suppose any potential switch would come from the players in the field. Up to bat now is Wright for Uintah. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1. The wind is still having its way with my cameras and the netting, so I'll have to fix that here mid-inning. And the batter calls timeout. And resets. 0-1. And that's popped foul. So quickly 0-2 on the batter Wright. And he hits it back to the pitcher, fumbles it over to first, puts out the runner, or the base hitter, the hitter is out at first. The base runners do advance to second and third, so a little bit of drama there, but the out was made. So runners on second and third with 1 out. Up to bat now for Uintah is Murray. And a base hit's going to score at least 1 here. If Murray can pull that off. Good pitch, just missed outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1's a count. And that's hit to right center field. Right fielder comes over, makes the catch. That's going to score a run. So 2 outs, sacrifice fly will put a run on the board for Uintah. So let's get our board straight here. Give Uintah a base hit. That'll be their second of the game. And an out for Juan Diego. So that'll be 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Up to bat for Uintah is, and that's a missed. Ooh, nice recovery by the catcher there. Betts is up for Uintah. So a wild pitch off the backstop. 4-1. And swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Liebrick approaching 80 pitches. Another swing and a miss. So 1-2 to the batter, Betts. And I think the rule in this case is nothing too good. And got him with the curveball. Nice pitch by Liebrick. Here it comes on the replay. Yes, sir. Nice going there. All right. Well, that'll take us to middle of the 6th. Juan Diego 5, Uintah 0. Oh, excuse me, Uintah 1. I missed that. I'll put that up on the board right now. Uintah 1, 5-1. Up to bat for Juan Diego is Carlos Collada. Kunkel is on the mound, having thrown. That is hit to right field. That right fielder's having a little bit of trouble finding it and sticks out his glove for the catch. So that was interesting. That wind is just playing havoc out there on those fly balls. So another quick out for Kunkel. So 5 total pitches and 3 outs for the pitcher going back to last inning. That's where I was going with that narrative. He threw 4 pitches last inning, got 2 outs. So up to 5 with 3 outs. And that one is hit foul. So it'll be 0-1. My apologies on that score. I forgot to tack that one on for Uintah, so sorry about that, guys. I have it straightened out now. It is 5-1, and 1-1 is the count. Ooh, looked good. Just dove in there for the ball, so good eye by Zach. He was thinking about it. And if I hadn't mentioned it, it is Zach Carlson at the plate. And fouls that one off out of play. So 2-2. And Zach lifts that one high to right field. Right fielder is underneath it. And not as much trouble on that one. Had a beat on it the whole way, so that'll be out number 2 for Uintah. Up to bat now for Juan Diego is number 29, Gabe Perkins. Perkins had a nice hit in his last at bat that landed him on second base. He probably would have made it to third had there not been a runner in front of him. There's another one striped right down the third base side into left field. So Gabe with a single. Nice hit, nice swing by Perkins. And that'll add another hit to the tally for Juan Diego and put a runner on first. So Patrick Swanson up to the plate for Juan Diego with 2 outs. Those were 2 quick outs, I might add. And off speed, just a bit high, came out of his hand a little funny. Runner goes, coming home with it, and the runner's there in plenty of time. I mean, he had such a huge jump on that. Let's see if I can get a replay on that one. Yeah, he's gone. So a nice stolen base by Gabe Perkins. That count is 2-0 to Swanson. And a nice pitch, nice off speed, but it misses low. So that'll be 3-0. There's some talk that was actually called a strike. Maybe I missed that. And that must have been called a strike, so otherwise that would have been ball 4. So it is now 3-1. So my mistake on that last pitch, calling it a ball when it was a strike, but it is 3-1, so the board is right now. And he goes for that high fastball and fouls it off. So that'll take the count full, 3-2. See if Pat can drive in that runner from second base. And takes 4, strike 3. Woo. That was a nice pitch. So that'll be the end of 6. We're going to move to the top of the 7th. Juan Diego up 5-1. Last chance for Uintah. So Juan Diego staying with Liebrick at a pitch count of 81 through 6 innings. Looking pretty good. 45 strikes on those 81 pitches so far. So really dealing well. Nice balance on the pitching. Up to bat is the pitcher for Uintah, number 26, Kunkel. And he holds off on that one for ball one. Kunkel is 0-2 on the day. And dealing is Liebrich for a strike. 1-1. This is low for ball two. I know he wanted that. It was low. And fouls that one, or pops it up and out of play into, well, behind the stands. Oh, and it hit something back there. I don't know if that was a car or what. Definitely some audible smashing sound. So 2-2. Good idea, just too far outside for him to bite on it. Full count, 3-2. And he walks him. So that'll put a runner on first base. Wind is kicking up a little bit more here, so could play some havoc on any fly ball hit out there. And coming home with it, and that's called strike. So 0-1. And that is called strike 2. So 2 good pitches by Liebrich. Uintah has Mansfield at the plate, I believe in the number 7 spot. And good idea, almost got away from him, but don't give up anything good on 0-2. So 1-2 to Mansfield. And he fouls that one back. Resetting my net situation with the camera, so thank you for that. Now we'll have a better view over here with the pitcher in frame. So 1-2. Curveball hit to right field. And that'll be a single. Runner holds up at second base. So a nice hit there by Uintah. Puts a runner on second. And brings up to the plate number 8 for Uintah. Looks like Juan Diego is going to talk about it. There was no action in the Juan Diego bullpen, so I don't know if they're going to make a change or just talk about it. Any change is probably going to come from somebody in the field. But my guess is it's a conference. Get it together, boys. We need to get out of this inning with the lead and the game will be over. So know where you're going with the ball. Runners on first and second. And that is, not sure if that's entirely what was said, but something to that effect. And we will come back here with Murray at the plate. No outs, 2 on for Uintah, down by 4. Top of the 7th. And nice pitch right down Main Street for strike 1, 0-1. And inside for ball one. And that's a called strike. So a nice pitch there by Liebrick. 1-2 is the count. See what the batter can do here. Murray at the plate. And he got him swinging for strike three. So that is a throw down to third. Okay, well, it was a drop third strike, but the first base was occupied, so there is no play. So we'll take the out, and the runners do advance over to second and third. So up to bat now is, looks like Reary for Uintah. And that misses for ball one. So 1-0 is the count. And that's in there for a strike. Liebrick approaching, well, game changer. I guess I have an extra pitch on there. The game changer doesn't have, but 98 pitches so far. Liebrick starting the game, gonna try to go the distance here. And that's hit over to first, into right field. That's gonna score one. The runner holds at third, so that single will put another run on the board for Uintah, and that is going to do it for Liebrick as the coach from Juan Diego comes back out. And a nice pitched game by Liebrick, hitting the 99 mark. And looks like we're going to have Andrew Lombana head to the dugout for a shoe change to let him come up and try to close out this inning. So, nice round of applause there for Matt, almost going the distance. Let me put that hit on the board for, trying to find out what happened to my mouse. There it is. A hit and a run. And that'll put runners on first and second. Is that right? Yeah, I guess it is first and second. Yeah, the runner did not advance to second base on that dropped third strike. So I'm going to go ahead and reset things here. I'll put Andrew up on the board and check back in after he's warmed up. Up to bat for Uintah is number 3, Taylor. So again, a pitching change. Andrew Lombana on the hill now for Juan Diego with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Runners on first and third. And that's a ball just on the outside of the plate. So a good spot. And that's a strike. 1-1's a count. So Juan Diego trying to even things up, having lost to Uintah yesterday in Vernal by a score of 4-2. And that one catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 is a count. And that one gets away from him. High and outside. That'll be a ball. 2-2's a count. And low for ball 3. So that'll be full count for Lombana and the batter, Taylor. Runners on the corners. 1 out. And that is a strike. Strike 3. Called strike 3 for out number 2. Nice pitch by Andrew there. Okay, 2 outs for Juan Diego. See if they could put this one away with another out here. Up to bat is Baltram for Uintah. And that's a called strike. 0-1. And that's fouled off for strike 2. So quickly 0-2 on the batter, Baltram. And if I'm Juan Diego, I'm not sure why I'm holding it first. Definitely want to play for this out. And fouled off the batter. So the count will be 0-2, remain 0-2. And Baltram in the order is the leadoff hitter. So a good hitter up to bat for Uintah. And he fouls it off. It isn't fair. It's fair play. The throw down to first is out. So that is the 3rd out, and that is the game. So a nice play there by the pitcher to get it down to first. And that will be the 3rd out. So Juan Diego comes out with the victory by a score of 5-2. So a nice rebound after a loss yesterday in Vernal to split the series in region play. 1 game apiece, 1 for Vernal, 1 for Juan Diego. All right. Well, that'll do it for the varsity stream. The junior varsity stream is upcoming. That will be a separate stream. If you go over to BroadcastJD.com, that should show up. Let's see what time we're looking at here. That's probably going to show up at about 5:50 Mountain Time, about 20 minutes from now. So look for that on BroadcastJD.com. If you want to get into the playlist, go to 2021 JDCHS Baseball. You'll see the Uintah at Juan Diego JV scheduled event, and just bring that up. It will start as soon as I fire things up, and that's another way you can get to it. So let's just take a quick peek at what is upcoming for Juan Diego on the schedule. The next game for Juan Diego will be Saturday as a non-region game at Hillcrest. So that's a varsity only game. Then the next region game is next week, where we host Stansbury at home. That will be streamed live, varsity and JV. That's going to be Tuesday the 13th. And then Thursday the 15th, which is 2 days later, we go to Stansbury for an away game. So that is what is upcoming for Juan Diego in the next 7 days. So 3 games upcoming, and a couple more non-region games, and then close it out with a Ben Lomond and Tooele back-to-back. So thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope the wind wasn't too much of a distraction, and I'm glad we got through it. So again, final Juan Diego 5, Uintah 2, junior varsity upcoming in about 20 minutes. So I'll check back in with you then. Thanks for joining, everybody.